You know, I think J.D. Vance's tweet was pretty spot on there. Oh, wait, that's Merrick Garland. Matt Gaetz was really, some senators, we had Ted Cruz on yesterday saying he's going to wait and see how the nomination process comes out. They're all, talking about this ethics report. Speaker Johnson, as Kilmeny just said, says it should not be released. Now, we know the Senate could try to subpoena it. They could try to ask him about it, even if it's not formally come forward. What do you make of this? And should it be made public in some way, shape, or form during the process?
Oh, I think everything should come out, and I'm in the wait and see camp along with Ted Cruz. I think that Donald Trump deserves the benefit of the doubt, put his own people forward, and let's have a thorough confirmation hearing. But I also agree with Gaetz. I mean, look at the man he wants to replace. Merrick Garland, he unleashed the feds on parents just because they were concerned about their class curricula. He allowed this lawfare against Donald Trump. This guy's probably been one of the worst, most politicized AGs I've ever seen. I think Jack Smith probably was illegally appointed as special counsel. So It's a pretty low bar that Matt Gaetz has to meet.
Senator John Cornyn just came out and said he would be supporting Pete Hegseth for Department of Defense. And then one of the responses to the tweet was, now do Matt Gaetz. So we don't know, but he's throwing his support behind Hegseth. I want to play this. The former NAACP president saying that Pete Hegseth is a white supremacist.
This is someone who, is known to be a white supremacist, known to be an extremist, whose platform, whose book is basically about his opposition to the advancement of black officers to the top brass.
Well, you've been even called the black face of white supremacy, so I thought you'd be the perfect person to talk about this. They won't stop ever, will they?
No, it won't. Well, if you're opposed to DEI, and that is his opposition, therefore you're a white supremacist. And let's remember, the current Secretary of Defense is the one that green-lighted the pullout from Afghanistan, leaving behind hundreds of Americans and thousands of Afghan collaborators, leaving behind $7 billion in cutting-edge military equipment, which is now being used against our soldiers in the Middle East. This is a guy who had DEI all up and down the military. He had some medical procedure, went into the hospital, didn't inform the president, and the president didn't know that he was in the hospital, and the president was unaware of his whereabouts. So again, low bar. I think that Pete Hegseth, he's a decorated war veteran, a combat veteran, deserves an opportunity to show what he can do. And we just had a landslide victory. President Trump took all 7 swing states. We're now in control of the Senate and in Congress, and the left doesn't like it. It doesn't matter who we put up. They would be fighting virtually almost all of his nominees if they had any glint of conscience.